Hi, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. I started my day with a cup of black coffee. That's how my morning's going. At this point it's like cold. It's almost noon. I thought I should finally take a break and dive into, I think we're on day 18 of the advent calendar. So even though I'm getting a late start, I'm still diving into Adagio teas first. And we have Ribus Nutcracker. I actually think I did a review on this last year, or maybe like at the very beginning of the year. And I don't think that I liked it because I'm not a fan of Adagio's hazelnut flavor, but I think I'm gonna try it. I regret putting the milk in this, but I do kind of prefer this now as opposed to at the beginning of the year when I first tried it. It's just a nutty flavored ribus. There's chestnut flavoring in here and hazelnut flavoring in here. There's also caramel flavoring in here, which I added some brown sugar to help draw out some of the caramel notes that I don't really notice when I drink this plain. Aside from the milk, I'm enjoying this. Time to dive into day 18. That's upside down. Time to dive into day 18 of the Tea and Me calendar. And I love the little bell again. Ooh, how exciting. So we have a chai, what do we have? So we have a chai sampler pack from a company called Dupi Chai. And so there are 3 flavors in here. Oh man, that bag smelled so good when I opened it up. Just like this burst of, oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh, so good. I love the colors of these as well. So we have 3 different chai blends. So this purple one is called the Arise blend, and it is a blend of black tea, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, cloves, fennel, black pepper, and coriander seeds. And it looks like this blend is formulated for like brain power. Then we have the Elevate blend, and this one is a blend of black tea, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg, and star anise, and this one is for gut health. And then we have the Fortify blend, which is a blend of green tea, holy basil, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, fennel, and black pepper. And this one is for immunity. I'm putting bunny quotes around like the gut health and the brain health and the immunity boosting powers of herbs and tea because I am not a doctor. I am not making any claims about the health benefits of an herb or a tea. Aside from like a mental calm, that kind of health, the immunity boosting and the gut health, that's not part of my tea drinking experience. So I feel kind of uncomfortable promoting teas like that, but I am just communicating to you what is on their little informational pamphlet thing. But the important question is, you can have the healthiest tea in the world, but does it taste good? So I think what I want to do is, I like star anise, so I'm gonna make this Elevate blend. I like that licorice flavor, although I guess this one sort of has licorice in it, licorice flavors too, because there's fennel in here, but I like star anise. I decided to not turn this into a latte just because I just finished up sipping I don't want to call it a latte because there was no foam, but a milky, sugary tea. So I'm just drinking this plain and it's actually really quite pleasant. These are tea bags, and I'm gonna say like the black tea in this it's not dust, it's like very small broken pieces. I almost feel like the spices are ground spices. But that being said, it's still a really flavorful cup of tea. All of the spice flavors are there, and the star anise does stand out for me, but I mean, I love that flavor. So I'm gonna drink this and be happy. But back to work I go. It's Tea Thoughts Day today too. I gotta find my little informational card. I lost all of the stuff. My house, it just feels like a tornado has ripped through my house. Like it's just pure chaos and disaster everywhere. And I can definitely feel it taking a toll on like my ability to focus. I just gotta get through. I don't even know what I gotta get through. All right, so we are continuing on with tea thoughts today. Oh, this is lovely. So we have a little pomegranate dish that Nazanin made. I might describe the color of this as like an earthy blush color. So, and Nazanin writes, if you happen to be opening this on the 21st, which I'm not, learn about, I should go get my phone to learn how to pronounce this word. Okay. Shabayalda, I think is how you say it. But if you happen to be opening this on the 21st, learn about Shabayalda, the Persian winter solstice celebration. I made these pomegranate dishes for it. Use it to hold small things or tea. On this little informational card that Nazanin created for us, she writes about Shabi Yalda and how her family celebrates the winter solstice. She also includes information on Fali Hafez, and Hafez is, I think, medieval Persian poet. And it sounds like reading poetry by Hafez is one of the Shabi Yalda traditions. On the back she includes, it looks like one of the poems by Hafez. So this is interesting. I'm just going to read it from the card. So it says, Fali Hafez is a divination of sorts. This is done by finding the answer to your question or issue through the poems of Hafez. Generally, you would use a much larger volume of work, so think of this as a mini Fali Hafez. Hold a question in your mind very clearly. When you are ready, turn this card over, and the first line that your eyes land on will hold the answer to your question. Normally, you can also use the entire ghazal for further guidance, but since this is a shortened version, let's focus on the line you land on. Okay, so I'm going to think of a question. So my question was, how should I focus my energy in 2021? And the line that I landed on was, your beauty, my only reference. So the way that I am choosing to interpret this is less of a superficial version of beauty and one that is more inward. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I've done some like tea and tarot cards. Call it synchronicity, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I've seen this message more than once lately. And so for me, that just sort of like reinforces things. One of the questions that I asked this year while working with tarot cards was, what do I need to reflect on? And the card that I pulled for that was the Sun. And yes, these are Dragon Age tarot cards. And the Sun card is about optimism and joy and openness and self-expression. And it's a card that I find myself drawn to just because it radiates comfort and warmth. If I could embody a card, it would be this one. I don't know, I'm about to get worked up. That sounds so dumb, but it just reminds me of a conversation that I had with John when we first started dating, and he asked me, what do you want to be? And I'm pretty sure he asked me in like what do you want to be when you grow up? But he asked me, what do you want to be? And all I said was vibrant. And so for me, pulling the Sun card and this line, your beauty, my only reference, to me just feels like, I don't know, do I want to say a sign? That sounds so cheesy, but it just serves as a reminder of who I want to be, and I guess encouraging me to put the energy into becoming that person. So yes, 100%, I had to turn the camera off and like cry. So if I look a little bit puffy right now, that's why. But yeah, I was not expecting to be moved like that. And this feels really special. So, oh God, I can't even get through this. This is why you buy the Tea Thoughts Advent Calendar. Thank you so much, Nazanin, for sharing this with us. I really value this, so thank you. But since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the last tea of the day. Maybe, if I can find it, from Plum Deluxe. Oh, you know what? I've already had this one. And today we are sipping the Buttery Shortbread Herbal, and I have already had this tea, but I am really excited to be sipping it again because I really loved it. If you're interested in my review for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and point you in the direction of my review. I'm probably gonna sip this one off screen just because work is just super crazy busy today. And I'm pretty sure my opinion of this tea has not changed. So that brings us to the end of this video. Let me know what you're drinking today in the comment section below, whether you are opening up advent calendars or just sipping through your stash. Also, if you celebrate Christmas, what present do you hope to find waiting for you under the Christmas tree this year? I really just want one thing, and that is the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. It's a horror novel. I do like me some horror fiction. So yeah, that's really John just asked me, so this question's fresh on my mind. That's literally the only thing that I could come up with this year. So but yeah, let me know what you're hoping for this year. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.